What's going on, Cancer? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the remainder of October 2023. So in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the rest of the month. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you, and so much more regarding October 2023, Cancer. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you, Cancer, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Cancer. So without further ado, I'm now going to pull the energy for you and see what is going on for October 2023, Cancer. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Cancer. Let's see what we got here for you, Cancer. Wow. Okay. Interesting energy that you have here, Cancer, for sure. Before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards. And this is going to be the energy that you need more of for your own highest good, the energy you need to embody, that Spirit wants you to embody for the rest of October. And this is cool. This is actually your own energy. So this card says care, and you see the Cancer symbol right here. It's a crab. And so this is about nurturing, okay, someone in your life. I do feel intuitively, Cancer, that there could be someone in your life that you're not physically with that you're meant to nurture from afar. I don't know why I get that. You know, if someone is really important to you, it's like let them know that you really care about them. For some of you, I see you being actually more alone in terms of love than you're used to when it comes to September 2023. I think there's a reason, because you're waiting on an offer from someone, or you're waiting on, am I going to be with this person or not? There's clearly a love offer and a career thing that you're waiting on. A lot of things are in flux for you, Cancer. So I would say, I am intuitively getting now, like, take care of yourself first, especially if you're going to be alone for October. If you're waiting on someone, you know, don't give yourself care when everything's going good. Give yourself care when things are in flux. And I feel like you need to do that here. So this is your own energy. Okay, and I feel like for a lot of you, you need to give the care that you give to other people to yourself. Okay, so that's the first thing, that your own energy. That's good. Then you also have death. Okay, I do feel like this energy of an ex or someone that you used to be involved with romantically here, whether you were dating, married, or just seeing this person intimately, sexually, whatever, I feel like there's some sort of transformation with someone, a moth, because it's too sensitive. You know how a moth, if you touch Cancer, if you touch a moth's wings, like, you can destroy the moth just by touching it. And I feel like there's a relationship here that, honestly, damage has been done too much. There's too much damage to where someone is too easily hurt. It could be you, it could be someone else. And that's not something that's bad. It's just the reality of the situation. There needs to be a long period where you're not as involved with someone if you really want to make it work. Okay, but that's more so like someone you've already made that decision. I'm not going to be with this person in a super committed way. So I feel like this is just like a reminder card of, like, yeah, that one person, Cancer, you know, it's time to transform that. And death doesn't mean ending. but it does mean transformation. Okay, but it may be very hard for you to do this. So you have care, and you have death, and you also have defend. Okay, so the next frequency you have is actually Scorpio. So you do need more Scorpio energy. If any of you are dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio in your life, a fellow Cancer, it would be good to include them in your life, but also Scorpio. I feel like there is something about a Scorpio. For some of you, you're going to know there's a very intense situation with a Scorpio, and I feel like you're going to have to choose, Cancer. Is this person on my side or not? I feel like for a lot of you, it doesn't have to be with a Scorpio. For many of you, it will be. There's a situation with a Scorpio that you may need to defend yourself against them. You may need to defend yourself against a Scorpio. I am getting that very strongly. But there's something here about like you defending something that you care about. And intuitively, Cancer, it's very much related to this care card. You have care and you also have defend. So whatever it is, this could be protecting your family and things like that as you transform, as things are in a period of flux. I just get the message of like, don't let all your values go to crap, like still maintain some sort of integrity even when it's hard to do that. But I do get, if there's, I feel like for a lot of you, there could be a third party situation in love that some of you are dealing with in terms of you're waiting for someone to reach out to you. Okay, I feel like there's someone that you know that you want to be with. For a lot of you, I don't see that you're physically with this person yet. Could be an Aries, or it could be someone that you just perceive to be very cold. Cold, and like someone may be ignoring, someone that you are dealing with is, maybe they don't care about you as much as you think they do, and that's something that you maybe need to defend your heart. You need to defend yourself, because there's something about you waiting on an offer from someone. And I just get that this person is cold. For some of you, you're in contact with this person. For others of you, you aren't. But I do get this energy, Cancer, if your love life is a little bit all over the place, because there's clearly something you need to move on from in love. For most of you, this is going to be someone from the past. And you might even be sitting here thinking, well, that's not really influencing what I'm doing now. But I feel like there is an energetic cord there. But there's something about you're waiting on someone to give you a love offer, or you could be waiting, do I really want to give myself to this person? And that's what it seems like is happening for October. So let's keep going. Your opportunity for October 2023, Cancer, is the Ace of Wands here. And I do feel there is a new relationship coming in for you if you want it, but not necessarily from the person that you feel the most emotional pull for. Okay, so there's some sort of new beginning for sure in your life. It's definitely in conjunction with this Death card. When one door closes, another one opens. So there's definitely a lot of ample opportunity for you in love, but I just get that there's some weird situation about the one that you want. There's difficulties with the one that you want, or someone that you are in love with is being very cold. Even though you have all these other offers, you may just not even be interested in taking it because there's some other pending situation. So I do get it would be very easy for a lot of you to distract yourself in love. Not that meeting someone new is necessarily a distraction, but it is for you because it's taking your mind away from someone else. So just be aware of that. And once again, when one door opens, another one closes, Cancer. Your challenge is the Ten of Swords. And it's interesting, the energy that you need more of is death, an ending. And then your challenge is to actually end it because it involves some sort of ego death is what I'm getting. I do feel for a lot of you, your ego is very attached to someone that you're having a hard time letting go of. And I don't even feel called to get into the person that you're dealing with that you need to let go of. I feel like your ego is attached, so that's why it's going to hurt. So there's something about like leaving your ego at the door, Cancer, but I feel like then you're involved with someone else who has an ego. So there's just a lot of, I'm just, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, Cancer, but gosh darn it, golly gee willikers. I don't know what's happening here. When it comes to your overall general energy from for the rest of October, I mean, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords, and you also have the Seven of Wands. So I get a few different things for a lot of you. The number one thing that I got, first of all, is that you're waiting for someone to reach out to you that you have a lot of emotions for. Or you're very physically attracted to this person. There's someone here that you're not with, you're not together. You may have had a history with them of some sort, but there is stagnation here. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting is for it sounds like it's a boring reading, but you have other stuff to take care of. For a lot of you, you're waiting for someone to reach out to you in love, extend an offer. For others of you, you're really questioning your career at this time. And you may actually be leaving some sort of faction of your career that no longer resonates and waiting to start something new at the right time. I don't know if you're actually going to do it in October when it comes to career, launching something new, but I do feel like you're preparing yourself and it could go really good out of nowhere. That's just a side message. But the other thing for a lot of you, Cancer, is this. A lot of you will have love offers coming to you, but then you're going to question it and you're going to put up a defense because you know that you need to defend something that you care about. You have care, death, and defend. And I get, Cancer, that although new people or whoever this is, there is going to be love offers to you, especially if you're single and even if you're in a partnership, but then you have something to defend already. But there's something here, Cancer, about you this month may turn down a very lucrative offer because there's something here that you're waiting on. And I will tell you that the person that you're waiting on seems to be very cold, and I feel like that's going to make itself more apparent to you by the end of the month. When it comes to what you don't see coming, Cancer, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Emperor, and you have the Queen of Swords here. Okay, so I do get you're very attracted to someone potentially for the wrong reasons. I don't know why I get that. It's not going to resonate for all of you, so hold on, because this can be a very good energy. For a lot of you, and what you don't see coming, whatever you're waiting on here is going to be made clear to you. There's either not an offer and you're going to be made aware that the person that you're waiting on is just not going to offer you an opportunity. And then you have clarity and you decide to, move alone and take care of yourself here. For others of you, though, Cancer, with this, there's definitely an increasing awareness that someone that you're very interested in is operating at a certain level of consciousness that has a closed down heart, or they're overly logical, or they're cold. It's like as soon as you text them and say, hey, like, how are you? Like, let's, you try to open up the conversation, or even if they're offering something to you, it's just made apparent that they're very cold. Now, for a lot of you, it will also be made apparent that there's a third party here. I have to get everything that I'm saying. For others of you, Cancer, there's someone that you're waiting to basically choose you, to offer you in love. And in what you don't see coming, you basically realize that this person is already involved with someone else. But maybe for some of you, you think that you know best for this person and that they shouldn't be involved with someone else. And for a lot of you, what this reading is about, Cancer, is you feel someone may be, like, I'm not going to say rejecting you, but not choosing to actively engage with you. You feel, in what you don't see coming, someone is not choosing to actively engage with you, and you feel, maybe for good reason, maybe for not, for others of you, that what they're choosing to do is like, it's not for their highest good. Because whoever this person is that you're waiting on an offer from, whoever this person is that you're waiting to hear from, that you're deciding, do I want to allow the offer in when it comes? Because I feel like it will come with you and this person that you're waiting on. For a lot of you, you have to understand that this is a deep connection. You care about this person. You want to defend them even if, like, they don't deserve it. So there's a deep soul connection here with someone you may have been involved with, but there's a coldness in what you don't see coming. So it's either, there's definitely a very coldness here. Okay, Cancer. So, and then the reason why I'm saying this, when it comes to your advice from Spirit, Cancer, you have, for the rest of October, you have the Knight of Cups, you have the Nine of Wands, and you have the Five of Wands here in your advice. And I feel like with this advice being here, you definitely have unfinished business with someone in love, but I do feel, it's almost like you feel you have to compete for their attention, and that's what Spirit is saying. Like, if you have unfinished business with someone in love, it's either that you're still having a hard time having a death with someone else from your past. This could be, you're not off the hook, Cancer. I feel like for a lot of you, it's a two-way street. There's just a lot of involvement. There's a lot of competition, and it may not be coming from the right place. Now, for others of you, you know that you're meant to be with this person that you're waiting on an offer from. Like, why are we not together? Why are we not making it happen? And for some of you, you're going to have to let this person deal with their own baggage in love, deal with their own third parties. And for some of you, you're going to be willing to do that. Others of you, you're going to say, I don't want to do that. So I hope this reading isn't all over the place. I really hope it's not all over the place. Now, for a lot of you as well, there's definitely an opportunity here that if someone ices you out, if you feel like the person that you want doesn't want you back, then there is a lot of energy here in terms of you're going to have another offer, so you don't have to worry about being alone. But there is something here, Cancer, about like you channeling that energy into your work, like upset, like heartbreak, or even not heart. I don't think you're going to, like, if someone doesn't choose, I don't think you're heartbroken. I just think there's so much potential and there's a special feeling for this person, or you find them so physically attractive. But at the same time, there's something here, Cancer, about like if love doesn't go your way, that's a great opportunity for you to get fired up. You know, like I always say, I had a Scorpio. My first girlfriend was a Scorpio girlfriend in high school, and I was basically like doing nothing. That I was very lazy back then, and this person broke my heart because they left me. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Like a heartbreak can be the best thing that ever happens to you. I'm not even saying that's going to happen to you, but for some of you just needed to hear that. All right, so with that being said, let's keep going. All right, this is the card that's standing out to me. I want to clarify why the Page of Swords is in your overall general energy, because this is you waiting. There's something about waiting to make the right career move. Waiting, I just get it's waiting for someone to really reach out and make you a love offer. And a lot of you are getting increasingly pissed off because the person that you're literally making a sacrifice for a person that doesn't really value the sacrifice that you're making. In terms of like, you may be single, you may be not choosing to entertain people that you feel is a distraction, or that because people are wanting you. Like if you wanted to have a love situation with someone, you can do it. Like people are going to be offering you things, but there's someone that you really care about that is not even valuing like what you're doing for them right now, and that's something that you really, it's not healthy really for that to happen. So I don't know, Cancer, let's go ahead and clarify what is the Page of Swords doing here in your. You could also be deciding, you know, do I want to be with this person or not? And then you realize they're just too cold for me or something. Let's see why the Page of Swords is here in your overall general energy. Yeah, the Strength card in reverse. Like this situation is really making you vulnerable and weak, almost getting you into your ego. The Hanged Man in reverse. Well, those were meant to come out in reverse, but I had the deck upside down. Hold on. You know, Strength, or maybe they weren't meant to come out in reverse. I'm going to read them as neutral. Hold on. Why is the Page of Swords here? Yeah, and you have the World card upright. There's someone that you're waiting on that you know is such an upgrade from what you've been dealing with, and that's the reason why a lot of you are going to hold out. A lot of you also, whoever this person is that you're talking to, you're waiting for a legitimate physical offer to come in. Hey, let's hang out, let's meet up. Like, there's something, the reason you're waiting is because you know that they are such a upgrade from the other offers, whether it's someone from your past that you need to close out, or there's random Joe Schmoes, you know, hitting you up. Like there's something that's really worth waiting. But what I will tell you, Cancer, is you can only wait to a certain point to where it becomes toxic. And it's interesting. The Page of Swords is clarified by the World, the Hanged Man, and the Strength card. This is spiritual. I sense that this is a very spiritual connection that you're in, major arcana having to do with the soul rather than practical things. But you have the Hanged Man and you have the Strength card. And so a lot of you here, it was in reverse. So a lot of you, you're on your final leg. Like you're not willing to wait much longer. But for some reason, from October now till October 31st, you're willing to wait. You're willing to put your life on hold. Is this offer going to come through or not? Now, if you're not dealing with love, then a lot of you are really waiting to make a move on that perfect career thing. You may have been dreaming up a plan, or you may have been having some sort of pending career thing, an ability to make money, you're waiting on it. But yeah, there's someone worth waiting for is what I can tell you, Cancer. There's definitely someone that you're waiting to be with, you're waiting for them to make a move, but they're worth waiting for. But at the same time, you can't just like, I don't know. Let's see why the Ace of Pentacles is here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here in your overall general energy, Cancer? The Ace of Pentacles, let me tell you what's going on here. Yeah, so let me like show you the cards that are coming out. You have the Magician, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Lovers, you have the Six of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Two of Wands, you have the Four of Wands, then you have the Four of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. There's clearly someone that is multifaceted interesting to you. I mean, whoever this is that you're trying to sort out, am I going to be with this person or am I not? Like, this person is worth the wait, but there's so much goodness and juiciness in that relationship. But I will tell you, I really feel like a lot of you are going to understand that this person here is a cold mother effer. Like, deep down, they are cold. They could be an air sign. They could be an Aries. They're very masculine, and that could be why you find them attractive. There's so much potential here, Cancer, but I want to make sure that you're not off the hook of this as well. For a lot of you, I am getting a message that for some of you, this person that you think you have so much potential with, there's something about you and the way that you deal with love. That's all I'm going to say. It's the way that you deal with love, whether this is being attached to old partners, whether this is just the style of love that you have that is causing someone to say, I don't know, or I'm going to continue to entertain this over here. There's some sort of like red flag that I honestly feel you have made this person aware of a red flag. But love is powerful. You know, it's not going to determine everything. But I don't know. Let's just see what the Ten of Swords is here. No reversals. It's all jumbled up. Why is the Ten of Swords here in your challenge? What's that about? And it could be for some of you just like, if you really feel someone's cold, like the potential's there, but it's like, how much time can you spend in fantasy land, you know? I don't know. Why is the Ten of Swords here, Cancer? In your challenge? I feel like this is to do with a past person, but we'll see. Or it has to do with the person that you want is refusing to end something, to be honest. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, it's an interesting message. The Ten of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords here. I feel like you don't like how something ended. For a lot of you, there's going to be someone from your past. I feel like your ego may still be attached to someone, even if it's not, you know, a negative expression of ego. I feel like you're really hurt. I feel like your challenge is like you can't leave something behind because you just feel like it didn't end the right way. It didn't end the right way. Or you're like, you know, for some of you as well, your challenge is to walk away from this whole person that you're waiting on right now, because it's just like, if you don't, you're going to end up hurt. And I feel like you're already hurt about this. Like, why isn't this person just... Because your opportunity is here. It's like, you know, the opportunity in you, this person is there, and you're just like a little bit confused. But I'm telling you, it's a two-way street. There's something you're doing that they consider to be a red flag, but I do feel like deep down, like, this person is just so, like, cold. And I do feel like they have ego problems as well, and you know it, but you're almost attracted to their ego. So this could be like a stem of... You know, Cancer, let's just do that. Like, and what you don't see coming, why is the Emperor here? Because I feel like this is the person that you're waiting on, or it's the energy that you're going to embody when you're like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Let's say, why is the Emperor here? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. They're not really... I don't know if this person is prepared for the reality of a relationship. And it may not be forever. I just, right now, I mean, Nine of Pentacles, what? Like, Emperor to the Nine of Pentacles? Oh my, Cancer, what did I feel like this person needs to heal. The Emperor is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the King of Swords, right? I mean, that's crazy. The King of Swords, I told you they're cold. I told you they're logical. I told you that. And I feel like this person's focused on their money right now and their healing. And it's like, you're waiting. I really, Cancer, if you can get one message right now. whoever like you're waiting on or whoever you're hurt by, like it's not personal. Like they literally are dealing with their own stuff. And yes, maybe they're missing an opportunity with you, but I feel like this is not closed off. But it's just telling me this is the energy for you this month. So I don't know if like at a certain point you go cold. And what you don't see coming, someone goes cold. And what you don't see coming, the Ace of Swords, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Someone is just disengaged. So whether, I don't know, Cancer. I mean, maybe it's saying get ahead of the curve here. Like if you know someone's just going to ice you out, if you know that they're not prepared for a relationship, then maybe surrender it, because the Page of Swords and your overall general energy is clarified by the Strength card and the Hanged Man. And from this perspective, now that I get more information, it really could be saying to you, Cancer, have the strength to surrender something that is waiting. Like if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no type of energy, even though that's quite the elegant oversimplification. I do feel like there's something going on here at a soul level between the two of you. Let's just clarify why. Let's clarify why the Nine of Wands is here in your advice, because this is telling me something about unfinished business with you and this person, but I don't know. I mean, the Nine of Wands in your advice is clarified by the Hermit in reverse and also the Nine of Cups in reverse. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, there's something really here about independence here, and it could have to do with you. Are you afraid of being alone? Like the advice here, the Nine of Cups in reverse is someone who is alone for the wrong reasons. The Hermit in reverse in your advice is someone who is overthinking. You really may be dealing with someone who is just so like decisively indecisive. Does that make sense? I don't know why I get like, there's something about someone retreating and it's not for the right reason, I just, in your advice. So you could be waiting on, an answer in love. Oh my God, it's like hurting me every day. They're not like committing to me. And like deep down, it's not because like your body, mind, spirit isn't the thing for them. It really could be. It's just like this person, I feel like they got real issues. And I feel like instead of dealing with those issues, they could just be involved, or they could be just like, instead of dealing with their issues, making it about you. So this is a complicated love situation. I don't think it's over between the two of you, but it's like if there's something about waiting, and the person that you're waiting on is very cold. Roles can be reversed, but this is what I got for you, Cancer. There's definitely something you need to end though, and it could be the waiting game. But yeah, listen, I hope that this resonated with you. Remember that you do have the Defend card. So if this is a relationship that you really see like so much potential, like maybe there's something you need to defend this person from that they're not aware of, and it could have to do with some of the shadow that came out. I don't know. With that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading, Cancer. I hope that this really helped.